Pull up Luke the 16th chapter. Let me show y'all something real quick, all right? And this goes directly into, you have to vet whoever you decide to have lead you. You understand? The problem is too many of you accept convenience, or you pick a leader based off your own heart. You understand? Instead of the Most High's. Pull up Luke 16.
Read it.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Oh, slide.
I know you got it. Let me read along with you. Read it for me.
Luke 16, verse 1.
Yep.
And he said also unto his disciples, there was a certain rich man which had a steward, and the same was accused unto him that he had wasted his goods.
You understand? The rich man in this parable is the Most High. The steward, you understand, is somebody like Marvin Sapp. You understand? Is somebody who's supposed to be leading a congregation. Good.
Verse 2, and he called him and said unto him, how is it that I hear this of thee?
So how is it that I hear this of thee, that you're wasting my goods? Good.
Give an account of thy stewardship.
Good.
For thou mayest be no longer steward.
Meaning that you need to be removed from that position. There's too many of y'all that are not fit for leadership. Go ahead.
Then the steward said within himself, what shall I do? For my Lord taketh away from me the stewardship. I cannot dig. To beg, I am ashamed.
They're not about to go, you know what I'm saying, work construction, and they ain't about to be out here begging. They like the plush life that they live. Good.
I am resolved what to do, that when I am put out of the stewardship, they may receive me into their houses.
And this is every single one of you, you understand, that still follow fake leaders like Glorilla Shebrew, that want to go over to the House of Bread, that want to go over to the Christian church, that are in the Muslim mosque, that's in every single one of these whorehouses. You understand that the UPK tried to warn y'all about.
Right.
Good.
So he called every one of his Lord's debtors unto him, and said unto the first, how much owest thou unto my Lord?
So the Most High requires something of all of us. There's a debt that needs to be paid, and too many people don't want to pay their debt. Good.
And he said, 100 measures of oil. And he said unto him, take thy bill, and sit down quickly, and write 50.
And we want a deal. We don't want to pay the Lord what he's owed. So what we do is we decide to go and follow a leader ahead. You understand? That's going to let us cut corners. Listen, there's a fake Israelite group for any wickedness that you want to do.
Right.
There's a religion for any wickedness you want to do. If you want to smoke weed, you understand, with, you know what I'm saying, just freely, go be a Rasta. You got to smoke 3 times a day. You know what I mean? You wanna be a child abuser? Go join the Roman Catholic Church. Go be a priest. They'll just move you around like a wicked cop or something. You know what I'm saying? Like a cop unalives, you understand, a person of color, and then just gets transferred to another police department. Catholic priest turns around and then sexually assaults a little boy. Listen, they'll just move him to Nicaragua, and then he'll do it again. There's literally a religion for any lust that you want. Go ahead.
Then he said to another, and how much owest thou? And he said, 100 measures of wheat. And he said unto him, take thy bill and write 80.
Take thy bill and write 80. Meaning what? 80 is what? 80. You understand? So as a result, he's undercutting the Most High again so that the people will receive him. Because you can go in that church, you could still be filthy. You could still eat pork. You could still be a nasty sodomite. You could be every disgusting thing on the planet and be inside that church. You could be any disgusting thing that you want and be inside Sakari. Passing women around, lying, getting pegged in your ass, whatever it is. You could be any filthy thing that you want and be inside these fake Israelite groups because they didn't require enough of you. Good.
And the Lord commended the unjust steward, because he had done wisely. For the children of this world are in their generation wiser than the children of light.
Man, and the reason why the children of the world are wiser than the children of light is because the children of the world are willing to do things without integrity. It's because they don't mind compromising themselves. They don't mind performing different acts of wickedness. You understand? So as a result, what happens now, you understand, is that y'all are so filthy as a congregation, you choose somebody who allows you to stay filthy. You don't put yourself in a tough position for you to actually change, for you to receive correction. Good?
And I say unto you, make to yourselves friends of the mammon of unrighteousness.
See, mammon is unrighteous money. You understand? Mammon is that money that you get from wickedness. You understand? And the reason as to why is because that pastor drives that Mercedes for a reason. You understand? Because everybody inside that congregation is his 304. You understand? That's what 304s love. 304s love flashy cars. They love flashy jewelry. You understand? And they think that a blessing is just going to trickle down if they date a drug dealer who got that car, that chain, and all that, right? Take them shopping and all that. Just like you think if you support this man that's rich, it's going to trickle down, or who has clout or popularity or whatever. You understand? Insert whatever, you understand, you lustful bastards is out there trying to follow. Good?
He that is faithful in that which is least is faithful also in much.
This is before I even knew this scripture, I understood this concept. Like when I tried to find the truth, right? When I tried to find the truth, I was looking for error and fault in anybody out there that was a leader. I was looking for error and fault in any single quote unquote camp. And it was a little different for me when I first came into the truth, because there was only about 6 camps at the time, so-called camps. There's really only one camp. That's the UPK. I don't care how you feel about it. But these so-called Israelite groups that's out there, you understand, running wild, doing God knows what. I watched them. And I remember reading in Leviticus that you're not supposed to, you understand, mar the corners of your beard. So when I seen a cat with an edge up, trying to look pretty, you know what I'm saying? I said, he can't keep something small. How could you teach me something great? If you can't follow milk, a basic law, how could you teach me meat? How could you teach me, you understand, something with some depth? And I would be able to weed people out. So if you find somebody who can't keep something great, you see that they're not keeping anything. But you find somebody who keeps something small, that means they're also going to keep something great. All of that matters. And that's why one of the other things that I learned was the best trooper makes the best general. The trooper who had his boots polished, boots tucked in, wasn't coming to, camp with bleach stained clothes, or wasn't coming to camp with you know what I'm saying, they clothes jacked up, you know what I'm saying, ironed to the point. He took pride in his work. He cared about what he did here. You know what I'm saying? The one who took the time to learn the chapters of the Bible so that while he was reading, he would be able to get there quick. The one who would turn around, you get what I'm saying, and lock in, carry the camp equipment, not just, saunter, you know what I'm saying, run to set everything up. He's going to be a great officer. You understand? He's going to pass, you understand, his officer's test the first time. Not to say, you know what I'm saying, anybody who didn't pass it the first time, not to put no knock, you know what I'm saying? But what I mean is he's going to show his diligence. He's going to become an officer of 50, work his way up through the ranks. You get what I'm saying? And make sure that he stays locked in. Shalom, Hebrew. Finish the scripture.
And he that is unjust in the least is unjust also in much.
And he who's unjust in the least is also unjust in much, man. And that's what y'all starting to find here, man. So this scripture goes both ways, but if you've been a part of a wicked congregation, look no further than the mirror. Look inside yourself and understand you got something sick inside you, just like the cat who was leading you.
Hey, yo, check it out. Make sure you go on crossthelineradio.com right now and sign up. It's the only place you're going to get the exclusive content.